Well, real excitement here. The signing has been completed and we're about to see his debut. Will he hit the ground running? And I must say, it's always a joy to be in this particular city, Vancouver, and this particular venue, BC Place. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me here on the commentary box is Lee Dixon. And we have more live action from the pre-season third group stage for you to look forward to. It is Manchester City against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, both teams looking to finish the group strongly and make a positive start to their seasons. You have to say it's been a great tournament up to now. The fans have been out in force, getting to meet the players, getting their shirts signed. It's on a much bigger scale than it was back when I used to play in pre-season games, that's for sure.
Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. I'll tell you what, you don't see this formation every day of the week.
No, I mean, it looks very attack-minded with the three up front, the three in midfield supplying the width as well, but I'm a little bit worried about the three centre-backs. Will they get exposed in the wide areas?
And here is the initial 11 for Paris Saint-Germain. Well, there's no great mystery, is there? We know normally how they're going to play, and it's all about applying as much pressure as possible. Lee, can we anticipate seeing more of the same today?
Yeah, absolutely, Derek. If you're really good at something, then why not? They're very good at this. All the team members have bought into this style of play. One player slacks off and it all falls apart, though.
And so the match is underway. Aguero. Poor pass. Well, he could really get at the opposition. And this time, it's in! Well, the offside flag has been raised. No goal.
Well, it was close, but he just went a little bit too early.
Laporte. Gabriel Jesus. It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Lee.
Well, Derek, whilst the occasion for him is a nice one.
Real chance. Useful cross towards the near post. Not a poor ball and easy for the keeper. Alexander Zinchenko. Given away by City. Bernat. Foden. On to Di Maria. Straight offside, but only just. De Bruyne. Well, the fans have been wondering how this might go. It is his debut game. What should we be looking for from him today, Lee?
Well, they were looking a bit thin in the middle of the park. They had to reinforce in that.
Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
Well, PSG get the ball moving again. How will they respond? Well, he keeps going. De Bruyne. City unable to retain possession. Well, that is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move. And possession given away by Gabriel Jesus. Paredes. Mbappe. Foden. Tremendously strong in the tackle. And breaking at pace with menace. Look as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. Di Maria. And he might be through here. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Fired in by Neymar. And another corner, hot on the heels of the last one. The delivery from Neymar. Paredes. Di Maria. Possession lost by Di Maria. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Well, possibilities in the centre.
Man City have hardly had the ball at all, but when they've had the ball, they keep delivering the sucker punch. A great advert for low possession, counter-attacking football. It's really working.
Gabriel Jesus. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Corner it is to City. Maybe an opportunity for them to extend their lead. And now the delivery. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Ruben Diaz. Danilo Pereira. Di Maria. Paredes. Kimpembe. Foden. Good tackle. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. And a chance to whip it in here. Oh, showing excellent vision. He might be able to make it through. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And he composes himself, coolly slides it past a lonely keeper, who will be asking questions about where his back four went to. Yes, a show of emotion, and why not? They're back in this, game on.
So, a level contest, 1-1.
Number 15, Danilo Pereira.
Paredes. And fed forwards. Di Maria. Well, it's a good deflection. That'll be a corner. And firing it into the area. A diving stop of quality from Ederson.
Well, he's got springs in his boots, hasn't he? Look at that.
Keen to take it short here. Clean challenge. Promising looking attack. Sterling. It looks promising. Can he put them ahead? It's got to be. Oh, he saved it well. Set pieces can be so important. Let's see what City have been working on.
Well, he'd be disappointed about that end product, but he'd be happy they're creating a chance or two.
Corner kick played in. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Referee had to be mindful of what was going on, the injury situation, and hence he has stopped play. Not a drop ball after the injury situation. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, probably a fair assessment of his first half's work would be a mixed bag.
Well, no goals for him, no real chances either. He needs to help his team a little bit more, just to get involved in the game. I think he would be the difference if he was playing better.
It's in! Well, the offside flag has been raised. No. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one. Gabriel Jesus. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Corner it is to City. Maybe an opportunity for them to... Showing excellent vision. He might be able to make it through. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square... A diving stop of quality from Ederson.
Well, he's got springs in his boots, hasn't he? Look at that.
Can he put them ahead? It's got to be. Oh, he saved it well. Set pieces can be so important. Let's see what City have been working on. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Can he give them the lead? What an important piece of defending. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. Well, would it happen or would it not? It has now happened officially. Riyad Mahrez has completed his move to Bayern League.
Well, I think everybody would be excited by this transfer. He's a real star turn, a proper player. I'd love to have played with him.
And the emphasis is on creativity. Determined defending. Sterling. The keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Danilo Pereira. Di Maria now. Mbappe. And the ball back with City now. De Bruyne threading it through. It could be for Raheem Sterling. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. And sometimes, with all the time in the world, you can fluff your lines, but he composes himself and slips it past the keeper beautifully. Well, the manager's showing signs of frustration. They need to improve if they're going to get something out of this game, Derek.
Disappointing for PSG to concede the goal. Now let's see if they can attack with vigour.
Number 7, Raheem Sterling.
Neymar.
Well, PSG certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession, but it's just whether they can convert that possession into clear-cut chances. You sense they need to pick up the pace a little, start utilising the wide areas more. The back line's doing a decent job. Hopefully the forwards can do that as well.
And this situation could be dangerous. Sterling. Breaking at pace. Really nice ball. Bernardo Silva. Real chance. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front.
Well, Derek, take another look at this now. There's nothing much, really, the keeper can do. It was good play to get in that position. He's not going to miss from there.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. A change in the offing for City. So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here.
City, number 17, Kevin De Bruyne. Substitution
So 20 minutes to go.
City, coming off the pitch, number 25.
Well, far from textbook defending.
Coming onto the pitch, number 5.
And a strong tackle. He got nothing but ball. He's conceded the corner.
Number 15, Danilo Pereira. To be replaced by number 6, Marco Verratti.
And fired over by Angel Di Maria. It hasn't come to very much. Verratti. It's with Paredes. Well, there to intercept. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. End product or not. The cross is on. Good tackle taken away. Showing a real desire to win it back. And he read it well defensively. Marquinhos. Phil Foden now. Mbappe. Attacking possibilities for PSG. Stones. And now Kevin De Bruyne. Just 10 minutes to go. Now they've lost it. Di Maria. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Rodri. A City free kick forthcoming.
Substitution for
Both managers
City.
deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench.
Number 22, Benjamin Mendy.
Mendy. Bernardo Silva. Really bright looking attack. And it might appeal to Raheem Sterling, you know. And still danger here. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. Goalkeeper error.
Well, here's the replay, and Derek, a lot of the time the keeper saved the day, the last line of defence, but he's had a nightmare here, big mistake, and the goal goes down to him. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in that dressing room if it stays like this, Derek, he's not happy, just look at him.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
Number 7, Raheem Sterling.
Verratti. Marquinhos. And now Gay. Bernat. Di Maria. Into the advanced position. City did well to win it back. Well, we are going to have a decent amount of stoppage time. 3 minutes to be exact. Sterling crossing. And he clears the danger. Crossing opportunity. Sterling. Here's Bernardo Silva. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. And the referee decided that intervention was illegal and cautionable.
Oh, without question, it was not the best of challenges.
He'll have a go here. And there's the final whistle. It goes into the books as a City victory. Lee, your assessment?
Well, it must be a dream as a striker to play in this team. They create for fun and have a lovely attacking style about them. Clinical finishing today as well.
Well, the TV cameras get up close and personal with Raheem Sterling, with good reason, Lee.
Well, clearly the difference between the two sides today. 2 goals, a really good performance, ran into the channels, did everything right. Absolutely, 9 out of 10.
And this time, it's in! Well, the offside flag has been raised. No. And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one. Gabriel Jesus. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Corner it is to City. Maybe an opportunity for them to... showing excellent vision. He might be able to make it through. It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square. A diving stop of quality from Ederson.
Well, he's got springs in his boots, hasn't he? Look at that.
Can he put them ahead? It's got to be. Oh, he saved it well. Set pieces can be so important. Let's see what City have been working on. De Bruyne threading it through. It could be for Raheem Sterling. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Bernardo Silva. Real chance. And a goal! Cause for celebrations again. 2 in front. And it might appeal to Raheem Sterling, you know. And still danger here. Oh, and he puts away the second chance. Goalkeeper error. Here's Bernardo Silva. And the referee decided that intervention was illegal and cautionable.
Oh, without question.
What a story about to be written, and one that concerns two debutants. How will they fare at their respective new clubs? Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. Not too far from downtown Los Angeles, we're at Dignity Health Sports Park in Southern California. My name's Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary on this game is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we have action from the semi-final stage of this pre-season tournament coming up for you. I can't wait for this, Lee.
Well, the group stage is over, Derek, down to just 4 teams now. It's been a good tournament, hasn't it? Great preparation for the season ahead. I'm sure both teams are looking to cap it off with a final in the next few days.
Well, this is a day the fans won't soon forget. I say that because it's debut day for Antoine Griezmann. Lee, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's a top player, there's no doubt about that. Pocket dynamo, just watch how he creates space for himself. Get in front of goal, and boy, can he finish.
And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson begins in goal. Ilkay Gundogan plays with Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of the pitch. And so to the attack, Gabriel Jesus plays alongside Antoine Griezmann.
Thank you.
A look at the opposition starting lineup today. Wojciech Szczęsny stands between the posts. Danilo starts with Alexandro as fullbacks. Domenico Berardi plays with Federico Chiesa on the flanks. And the front pair, Cristiano Ronaldo, starts with Morata. And the match is underway. Good technique displayed. Into the middle from Bernardo Silva. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire.
Well, this is worth another look, Derek. Lovely movement and guile to easily evade the defender. And bang, he doesn't need a second invitation. Beautiful strike to finish. Well, he's delighted, isn't he? We can see that. Calm is needed now just to consolidate this lead. Cool heads.
The opening goal of the game then. Nice ball to switch the point of attack. Failure to keep it on the part of Bernardeschi. There has undeniably been a lot of pre-match chatter as regards Joao Cancelo up against his old club, and that is never easy for a footballer, a mixture of emotions, Lee.
Well, Derek, it can be a hugely emotional day, that's for sure. Seeing old friends, teammates, wives, families, etc. But all that has to be acknowledged and then forgotten about instantly. Get on with the game in hand, do your job, perform for your team.
Well, a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. Played into the centre of the box. Well, that was quality. Last-ditch defending. Still not clear. Well, he has the measure of his man. De Bruyne. And it might appeal to Raheem Sterling, you know. Can they put it away? Well, they can keep possession of it now. Domenico Berardi. Well, I know many people question the wisdom of using him in this position, but you have to say he's adapted well And if the last few games are anything to go by, this could become a pattern.
Well, yes, Derek, he's been terrific, hasn't he? It's been difficult adjusting to the new role, but he's really bedded in now. By the end of the day, the manager and the coaches don't worry about him playing there anymore. He's been putting in a big shift for the club, and to be fair, he's been doing exactly the right thing.
And firing it into the area. But the keeper takes command. And they've given him too much space. Griezmann in the middle. And you need your defender to take charge. Bit wasteful from City. Federico Chiesa. Here's Ronaldo. Couldn't keep it. The ball with Chiesa. And the cross is very much on. Useful cross towards the near post. Just too close to the goalkeeper in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, poor technique really, and the goalkeeper's not troubled.
Griezmann. Gabriel Jesus. Really nice ball. Joao Cancelo. Gabriel Jesus. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, just look at the replay. The keeper's a little bit unfortunate. He thinks he's coming back out, but just clips the inside of the post and it sneaks in.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
It's going their way, 2-0. Cristiano Ronaldo. Danilo. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Could it be? Still alive. And a throw-in forthcoming. He could pick out a teammate. De Bruyne. Now Griezmann. He's in here. And that is how to endear yourself to the fans in your debut.
Well, he's in dreamland. It's all going to plan and then some. Well, he's gone for pure power, and why not when you've got a rocket in your boot? What a strike.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? Well, the action underway again. So comfortable for City, it's turning into a trouncing.
Number 15, Antoine Griezmann.
Well, couldn't keep it. And the ball's gone. They might be able to get in now. Alexandro. Tremendous challenge. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, body in the way. Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. Well, it has come to nothing. Stones. Bernardo Silva. Griezmann prepared to fire. And another goal! It doesn't get much better than this. A debut double.
Well, it's a double bubble, Derek. He can't believe it. Well, we can see it again here. What a lovely inviting cross into the danger area that was. And that's a good header. Eye on the ball, concentration. It's a lovely finish.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand.
Goal
Just
for
look at the
Manchester
scoreline.
City. Number 15, Antoine Griezmann.
Morata. Griezmann. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, Derek, he can relax now. He's got the hat-trick. Fully deserved. Well done indeed.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. The ball rolling again in what has been an utterly one-sided match. Domenico Berardi. And there to intervene. Gabriel Jesus. Clean challenge. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Wonderful block. De Bruyne. And the penalty has been given here. He's been admonished by the referee. He's now got to walk something of a tightrope.
Yeah, he knows exactly where he stands. Look at the referee, how he's told him off there. No yellow card, but certainly knows what the referee's thinking.
And the penalty is converted. A goal it is. And now he can exhale.
Well, here it is again. You have to say you should score from a penalty, but I've missed a few in my time. It's a nervy moment for the taker and nothing to lose for the goalkeeper.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. And the match is underway. Into the middle from Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Gabriel Jesus. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's offside. De Bruyne. Now Griezmann. He's in here. And that is how to endear yourself to the fans in your debut.
Well, he's in dreamland. It's all going to plan.
Bernardo Silva. Griezmann prepared to fire. And another goal! It doesn't get much better than this. A debut double.
Well, it's a double bubble, Derek. He can't...
Griezmann. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him. And the penalty is converted. A goal it is. And now he can exhale. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Ramsey. Bernardeschi. Sterling has it. João Cancelo. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Morata. Ramsey. Might be able to produce from this position. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot. And Manchester City will go to their bench. Ferran Torres. Paris Saint-Germain have been busy in the transfer market. The contract situation has been signed and sealed, and he could be available. And he's made headway! And touched onto the frame of the goal. So the corner played into the box. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Domenico Berardi. And a throw-in forthcoming. Time for a change then. Alexandro. Now De Ligt. Cristiano Ronaldo. Fine work from City to win the ball back. It might be on for them, and he's through here. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance.
Well, Derek, he sees the position of the goalkeeper, and that's what makes his mind up for him. Beautiful chip.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, no wonder he's delighted. They've been bossing this game up to now.
And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Dejan Kulusevski. Bernardeschi. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And that is sensational. 3 goals in his first game for the club.
Well, 3 goals in any game is dreamland, but the debut hat-trick, well played, son. Well, having scored 2, he's going to get the hat-trick at some point, you feel. He's just so full of confidence, never looked like missing.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. A change in the offing for City.
Goal for Manchester City. Number 15, Antoine Griezmann.
Ramsey. Berardi has it. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Tremendous ball played through. Couldn't quite hang on. Being pressed and pressed high. Gabriel Jesus. Losing possession. Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality.
Well, here's the replay. It's a lovely time pass over a static defence, and that's not an easy technique to pull off, I can tell you that. So easy when dinking a ball to catch your studs and fall flat on your face. Believe me, I've done it.
Griezmann. Given away by City. Morata. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Alexandro. Ramsey. And the cross smuggled away. And Ramsey. It looked as though he almost forced the shot that time.
Well, it's okay shooting from there, but you have to test the keeper.
And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. And fed forwards. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Gundogan. He's in here. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And then through on goal. Do you go for placement or do you go for power? Well, he certainly wasn't messing around, was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish. Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Domenico Berardi. Tremendous interception it was by Gundogan. A move of promise on the flank. Antoine Griezmann in position at the far post. And disappointingly, he got completely underneath that.
Well, here's a coaching tip. Long-range shot, lean back equals over the bar.
I always listen to your coaching tips, Lee.
Substitution for the visitors. Coming off the pitch, number 13, Danilo. Coming onto the pitch, number 16, Juan Cuadrado.
And 5 minutes to go. And that was a very fine read. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Teammate available. Just couldn't get it through. Gundogan threading it through. Now, will they do it from here? Well, the keeper is happy. The bar was there. Alexandro. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Artur. Given away by City. The referee blows for full time and Manchester City are going to the final.
Well, because of what's at stake, i.e. a final, semi-finals can be a bit nervy at times. Not the case this time. The semi-final was a breeze. An easy march to that big game. Can't wait for the final, to be honest with you. Let's wait and see whether they can produce what they did in the semis.
In the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Lee.
Well, when you go home after a game, you always critique your own game performance. He's got nothing to criticise about that game today. A hat-trick, and he deserves all the plaudits. Well done.
De Bruyne. Now Griezmann. He's in here. And that is how to endear yourself to the fans in your debut.
Well, he's in dreamland. It's all going to plan.
Bernardo Silva. Griezmann prepared to fire. And another goal! It doesn't get much better than this. A debut double.
Well, it's a double bubble, Derek.
Griezmann. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him. And the penalty is converted. A goal it is. And now he can exhale. And he's made headway. And touched onto the frame of the goal. It might be on for them. For a chip. Savour it. Pure brilliance. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And that is sensational. 3 goals in his first game for the club.
Well, 3 goals in any game is dreamland.
Oh, nice ball over the top to chase. Just witnessed a special moment, pure quality. Gundogan. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. And disappointingly, he got completely underneath that.
Well, here's a coaching tip. Long-range shot,